Kylina, you've been a source of non-stop problems in the skunk world, haven't you? It's you and me, Kylina. You and me. This is Kylina. Kylina, I have the option to release you back to the wild, and I just want you to know that that might happen. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Planet Zoo, and we're going to need to readdress the concept of terrifying murder bugs, because apparently I was reading them all wrong. All wrong. So, the bugs, the insects, the giant centipedes that I put in here, with a heater that is cranked to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, which kills humans, is doing nothing for these guys. This guy right here, giant centipede, whatever your name is, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Apparently, I have been told this in the comments, apparently I've been grossly overthinking many parts of Planet Zoo. Now, I've been accused of many things in my life. I've been called many things in my life, but grossly overthinking things is not one of them. Usually it's like, Dave, you're really underthinking that. You've got to put far, far more thought into what you're doing. Mrs. Dave tells me that on virtually a daily basis, but apparently I've been grossly overthinking many parts of Planet Zoo. So let's pause it there. There's a lot going on. Let's take the concept of heaters, shall we? So I've got this little space heater down for the tortoises, and I assumed that this was doing nothing at all, because it's outside. Now, I have a space heater in my home. In fact, it's about 10 feet from where I'm sitting right now. I have a space heater in my home. If I take that space heater outside and plug it in and turn it on, it's not really doing very much. Mostly the warm air is just going blissfully into the sky, not doing anything at all. If I, say, maybe turn my air conditioner on in my house, in Dave's real-life house, if I turn my air conditioner on, because, like today, it's July, it's going to be about 80 degrees, I will probably turn my AC on at some point. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to close my windows before I do that. Why? Why would you do that, Dave? That's insane. Because I don't want the cold air to go from where it is to where I don't want it. But no, Planet Zoo. I've been grossly overthinking the concept of heat and cold. Apparently, this heater works just fine. I thought I was largely putting that there for decoration. I thought maybe they can cuddle up around it on the bedding and might get some degree of warmth, like a campfire. But no. Apparently physics is optional. Physics is completely optional in Planet Zoo. We don't need to worry about putting a heater outside and heating the outside rather than the tortoises. We can put as many of these around as we want, and they'll do just fine with it. So here you go. You got all the heat in the world now, Chief. Okay, all the heat in the world. Apparently, tortoises, don't look at me. Don't give me that tortoise look. Apparently, this works. Now, speaking of tortoises, I have way too many of them. I'm aware of that, thank you. Didn't need to be told that one in the comments. No. I'm clear on the excessive number of tortoisisms. I don't know. I got a lot of turtles here. Yes, I know turtles and tortoises are not the same thing. Thank you. Let's go ahead and put some contraceptive on these people. Does that apply to everyone? Are we all not breeding anymore? Hopefully you're too young to breed. Is there any older tortoisisms here? Are you not breeding now? No, you need to be like literally not breeding. Is there, okay. You got a lot of tabs up here, Dave. Is there a way to do that en masse? To say, we're just not doing breeding anymore. How about Studbook? Ooh, sounds like a late night website. I don't immediately see, like, group contraception here. I'm sure I will be told in comments where it is, and that would be fine. I would appreciate that, actually. Okay, let's begin to readdress heat and cold in Planet Zoo. So, hopefully now, even though this should not work, I should just be heating air around this. This should not work. Apparently, that's fine. Now, back to the terrifying murder bugs. Now, this one was not immediately obvious to me because I'm going with a common sense kind of thing. Again, I know I've been accused of many things. Common sense is not one of them. But I put a heater right next to the bug box and assumed that would heat the bug box. No, it doesn't. This is doing nothing. Literally nothing. I had so many comments on heating the centipedes. I may have sparked a trend. We may go on another website and find hashtag heating centipedes because I've done it completely wrong. This is doing nothing. This is doing literally nothing for them, even though I've cranked this up. Apparently, the heat control is actually in their in their environment. It's right here. Climate. Right here. It was in its own box, okay? So the box, we adjust that. We don't adjust heat around the box. So you guys, if I recall, without actually looking up your Zoopedia, you needed to be between like, I don't know, like 75 and 86 degrees. So how about we said 81? I actually don't know what your humidity needs to be, but probably more than this. So like your exhibit, actually your humidity is fine. Your humidity is fine. Your layout is terrible. I can't really do much with that until I research you more. God help the person who has to research the giant murder centipedes. I just assume they murder people because they're giant centipedes, and, I played Dungeons & Dragons. They're going to totally murder somebody. So your temperature will come up. All right, we're working on the temperature thing. It's going to slowly start to come up there. Okay, that theoretically should help with the centipede issue. Yes, giant murder bugs. I am devoting all of my time right now to giant murder bugs and making sure the tortoises don't breed. This is my life right now. All right, let's find some happier things. Vet research. What did we research? Oh, we did something with skunks. Okay, we've learned a little bit about skunks. I'd like to actually, Adelaide, I'm going to spin you to giant murder bugs. I am so sorry about this, Adelaide. I am so very sorry, but yeah, grab yourself, I don't know how you do it, a book about giant murder bugs, or maybe you actually have to go get a live. Anyway, figure out what they like in their little box there, because they're clearly not happy with it. Let's tentatively turn the game on, shall we? The temperature will come up for the giant murder bugs. That'll be fine. And the tortoises need to stop breeding. And the little ones need to get older, so I can either sell them off or release them. Facilities having a negative impact on guests. That one, I'm going to kind of back burner that. What's going on with other animals? Oh god, it's snowing. What is it, August? Yeah, it's July. It's July. It's another snowstorm in July. Well, good news, team. You've got lots of heaters around here. I mean, do these guys want heaters? Do my Babirusas want heaters? Oh, you're an outsider. Oh, you grew up. Yeah, Galang, I should probably... I don't seem to be able to release you to the wild. I should get rid of you, though. I mean, in a nice way, Galang. I mean, I like my Babirusas. They're fun. This one's using the bridge, which is super, super cool. But I should probably release you because you're not well-liked around here, although you have insanity tusks. I love your tusks. What's your problem? Oh, yeah, it's freezing cold. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's... what's your terrain issue? What is the problem with your terrain? Why do you not like the terrain? You want more? What do you want? More? You need more soil. Okay. And you need more sand and less snow. We'd all like less snow, Galang. Trust me, we would all like less snow. The soil and sand bit I can actually kind of work with. A couple of people in comments pointed out that when I'm looking for hidden terrain, underwater, I never change the underwater part. So how about, do you have a preference on sand? Would you like coarse or fine? I kind of feel you're a coarse sand kind of group. I can't see what I'm doing here because, it's snowing in August. I mean, maybe the problem is just everything is covered in snow. That could be a very real problem right there. Well, you know what the answer to that is. More heaters. Apparently heaters are just immune to the concept of physics. So, sure, more heaters. That will burn off some of the snow. So heaters a go-go. I'm sure this is probably costing me electricity. That's something I should probably be vaguely aware of, but, here we are. Yeah, good. That does actually kind of burn off some of the snow there, or melt it, really. I don't think snow burns as much as it melts. I'm very sorry that it's snowing in August. I have literally no control over this. Thank you. Oh god, all the tortoises are still whining about the cold. Why? I deeply regret tortoises. So much. So very, very much. I can't even describe to you how sad I am that I took tortoises into this zoo. Although I do notice we're like 2 3/4 stars. Marketing is terrible, and so is our guest education. Everything else is not completely 100% terrible, and the money is stabilizing. So we're like hovering around 8,000, which is not bad. I will take that. What is your minor problem? What is your deal? There's literally a heater right next to you. Go very slowly up to it. This one figured it out. Who are you? Why are you smarter? I can't even begin to pronounce your name, but apparently you're smarter than the rest. And I've turned the camera light on. I can't do much with the day-night cycle. I do need my zoo to be open, so if I just restrict it to only during daylight hours, that's going to, well, it's going to have a big hit on my money, for one thing, because we're just not going to be open. But I've turned the camera light on, so at least while we are hovering around at night, we can see what's immediately in front of us, and frankly, it's helping me too. I see a ton of people are buying umbrellas. This is excellent. That info booth is paying, my god, it is just umbrella-bration around here. Vet research is complete. Great. Is it about giant murder bugs? Please say yes. It is about giant murder bugs, actually. Great, good. Keep working on that one. Keep working on that. Now, what does that allow me to do in terms of enrichment? So let's go over to the giant murder bugs here. What could I do? Where is enrichment here? It's one of these things around here somewhere, isn't it? Here we go. So in layout, I can give them a broken hollow log, okay, and a wide hollow log, and the fun doesn't stop for the giant centipedes, a narrow hollow log. There you go. You're up to 60% now in terms of your layout, and we're working on more. I am desperately trying to please giant centipedes. This is not how I thought my Monday morning was going to go. Now, on that, apart from the, enrichment temperature thing, and I have conquered temperature, thanks to comments, as usual, apart from that, and then, researching individual things for enrichment, these things are kind of easy to deal with. You put some bugs in a box and call it a day. And if I get, the same gender, I won't be worried about breeding or anything like that. You are doing a spectacular job on the umbrella sales. You are killing it, my man. Look at how happy he is. Damn, I would buy an umbrella from that guy. I'd buy an umbrella just for his enthusiasm. He might look there you go. That is a man who can sell some umbrellas. Do you have a name? Are you a human? What do you do? You know what? I don't even care. Whatever you're doing is amazing. Now, where was that outsider Babirusa here? Yeah, Galang. Sure I can't release you to the wild? I'd love to have a pop-up telling me why I can't release you to the wild. That would be great. I'd like to know, are you just too young? I mean, you're not. You're an adult. In fact, you're 14.8 years old. Oh, you must have been one of the OGs. How about you? You're an adult 14.1, and you're the female, and we've got you on contraceptive, too, which is good. Gasang, you're a kid. You're 3.3. You, I could release to the wild. And that will probably help with, being an outsider. It gets me magic leaf points, too. Okay, so you're out, kid. And I believe that just got me an achievement. Yes, there we go. I've done 3 animals released to the wild. Many guests think tickets are underpriced. Don't even worry about that. That is a problem I can fix very, very quickly. But let's get my quick 2K here for doing that. Now what am I supposed to do? 2 different exhibit species. Great, that's kind of what I was thinking about working on today. And food profits that will probably just kind of quietly tick along as I add more food things. Okay, what was the problem? Oh yeah, people want to give me more money and I want to let them. Okay, you think it's underpriced? How about it say $11 for an adult, and I think $6 for a kid is good. About half the price. That should be about right. They're about half the size, so half price for them. So $11 for an adult, $6 for a kid. I think that's very good. 85% average animal welfare. I'm doing way better than I thought I was going to. All right, what is the facility that is bumming people out so much? Yeah, it's this thing. You're just going to have to kind of relax a little bit, guys. There's only so pretty I can make that thing. I could, you know what, I could throw, something around it. I can't make this prettier, but I can make things around it prettier. So I don't know if that actually works, but I can sort of decorate around it, like a rock. Everybody, nice pretty rock. How about 2 nice... Oh, that's terrible. That looks like a pile of camel dung. That was a terrible idea. How about some of these? Yeah, some of those. Again, I can't make the water treatment thing itself prettier, but I can make the area around it. Mechanic research is complete. Good. What does that mean to me? What are we working on here? Shelters and climbing. Okay, I want to go back to barriers, because I'd love to just kind of max that out and just get all the habitats, I mean, not barriers. Wait, do I mean barriers or habitats? Because Muhammad's working on habitats. He's got that kind of covered. souvenir shops. We've done staff facilities. I should get that moving sooner rather than later. So we are working on habitats, and we're also working on whatever, shelters and climbing. Okay, Gaylord, why don't you get off shelters and climbing? Why don't we do power? Let's move into power. Now, I don't know. This is another question for the comments. If I put up more eco-friendly stuff, because all I got is like a gas generator right now, but if I put up like solar panels or wind turbines, I would imagine, now again, I'm apparently grossly overthinking Planet Zoo, but if I put up like eco-friendly power, solar, wind, that kind of thing, I would imagine, first of all, the guests will probably be happier, and they might not be as bummed out to see that. Again, I can't stress this enough. Clearly, I'm overthinking these kinds of things. But, you know, if you're at a zoo and the whole point is like ecologically friendliness kinds of things, you're going to be like, oh, hey, they have really eco-friendly solar power here instead of that diesel generator that is cranking away in the corner there that I find very ugly. I'm sure the end result will be no effect at all. They're probably just bummed out to see anything that is not a tortoise or a capybara. But I would imagine that would make them a little bit happier to see more ecologically friendly power sources. Oh, we're doing a talk. We're doing a talk. Yep, having a good old talk about, I believe, capybaras. And they're right there in front of you. We have a good example right here. The inspector is arriving in 11 months. That is, that's broadly okay. We've had less protesters than usual. Now, what is your problem with enrichment? Food enrichment. Okay. I know we can't, just bumping up the food level does not meet food enrichment. Do I have anything in here that would, like a thing, like an item that would give you food enrichment? Not really anything that I haven't already put down. They've got a lot of these things. I mean, they like the popsicle. There's a popsicle in there somewhere. I'll put another popsicle down if they like that. I think we've got a lot of these things in here. Yeah, I've got scent markers and all that. I'll put a rubber duck down. That doesn't help. But, I mean, it'll help them be happier about having a rubber duck. I guess I don't really know how the tortoise brain works, clearly. What are you, a small ice ball? Meh, not so much. I think we've kind of got all of these. We got, that's it, right? Just food enrichment is the popsicle and the dog ball. And yeah, there's a dog ball in here. We don't need another one of those. Okay, clear that tag out in case I forget to do that later, which I will. What is your problem? Vet research again. Is it giant murder bugs? It is giant murder bugs. Great. Good. You know what? Do we want to keep going on that? Actually, we've learned nothing about raccoons. Nothing. We know nothing about raccoons. Although, that being said, I have actually extra vets that could be doing this. So how about, just for a bit, what's my money, 12K? Okay, here's how this is going to go down. Palmer, you figure out how raccoons work. Kenya, I'm putting you in charge of, like, some other disease that we don't... Hepatitis A. Okay, we know zip about hepatitis A. So why don't you find out about that? And then what I'm going to do is actually do a little hiring. So let's get some more staff in play here. I would like to hire... you know what? Another keeper would not be a bad idea. Get out of that. And then another vet, definitely. So hire another vet just for vetty kinds of things. Maybe even another keeper, because I am going to go a little... Educator, I'll come back to educator. I think security is fine. I'm pretty sure mechanic is broadly okay. Maybe a little quick round of training. Oh, I can't train you yet. Who can I train? I can train you. I can definitely train you because I just hired you. And you, and you, and you. Okay, all of you guys are... Oh, actually, I've missed some folks there. You, and you. And you know what? Why don't we train the educators? Why don't we not have the educators dumb as a bag of rocks? What are your problems up here? Research center and research center. Yes, you're correct about that. You are correct about that. I should probably pop up another one of those. I will do that over here when I've kind of got a little better feel for how I want this area to go. But what I do know is I definitely want a staff path to just kind of finish out here, like that. Okay, that's all I want right there. And somewhat off topic, but apparently somewhere in this zoo, I've bred an albino animal. And I only know that because I got an achievement for it when I was looking at this on Steam. I don't know where or what. An albino skunk would be hysterical. Would it be reversed? Would it be a white skunk with a black stripe? Or would it just be all white? That the possibilities are, well, not endless. There's actually really very few possibilities. But the possibilities are amusing nonetheless. I see the beavers doing moderately okay. Moderately okay. Yeah, you'd like a little more space. I hear that. Another thing that came up in comments is, though, even though I think this is a gigantic space, the beavers don't necessarily think this is a gigantic space. This might be too small for some of the animals. I hate the tortoises. I'm not apologizing for this either, by the way. Just no to tortoises. Look at this nonsense. It's like a pack of roaches moving very, very slowly around here. Now, the thing I want to think about is this area. So I could either put up another, like, regular enclosure, like the camels. The camels are doing great. I'm very pleased with the way the camels are going. This is just, there just seem to be very, very simple animals to take care of. They're not, actually, I say you're not breeding. I'm going to actually turn your contraception on, just because now you definitely aren't breeding. I don't need this thing flooded with camels. You know what? Let's keep camels in check. All right? That is our goal. Let's just keep the camels in check. They're doing very well. They seem to be very happy. The people seem to love them. So let's not have 57 camels in here. Okay? Speaking of that, somewhat off topic, are you guys still bummed out about the hard space, the hard cover thing? Yeah, your hard shelter. Okay. All right, what can we do? What can we do? I've made this very small. I might need to build another huge enclosure just for the tortoises. Just for the tortoises. So they have more space. In the meantime, I might be able to knock up like another small hard shelter. Let me just move a couple of things around. I know the guests will probably be bummed out about this because it's going to kind of block their view. But what if we just move some stuff out of here, over here, and then put up another hard shelter, basically. So give me habitat. Mechanic research is complete. Cool. I will check on that momentarily. Thank you for letting me know. I'd rather this not be... Oh my god, look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense. This is insanity. I mean, it will technically fit in there. This is... No, they're not even going to be able to climb that step. They're tortoises. How about this guy? I mean, it's boring. It's very, very boring, but okay. How about we put you... This is probably not big enough. They probably want more than this, but there's a limit to how much I'm going to sacrifice my aesthetics to please a tortoise. How about this? You can have this here. Okay? Now, could you please, just for me, tortoises, torticisms, could you please just give me a little break here? Maybe quit the whining. Now, more importantly, more exciting, what is the mechanic research? What did we learn today? We've learned something about habitats. Okay. Sure. Apparently you're done with that. Oh, you are done with that, too. Cool. Why don't you do... Oh, we've already done all the souvenir shops. Go into, Mohammed, go into staff facilities. Let's see if we can upgrade things for you guys. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, what did we learn? What did we learn in habitats? Did we learn new barriers and stuff? Hedges I've seen, wood logs, glass. The one-way glass thing, and I had brought this up in comments. Is that something that I can apply to what I've got right now? Or do I need to, specifically research one-way glass? Also, this glass is very dirty. Oh, no, it's very cracked is what it is. Can we get a mechanic over here, please? It's going to go down. We're going to be flooded with beavers. The beavers are going to be running wild all through... That's actually adorable. You know what? Oh, there we go. It's already fixed. Let it go down. Actually, beavers running wild sounds really, really cute and very fun. So can I make you... how do I do this? How do I make you one-way glass? Because I saw the one-way glass when we were building the bug building that is obviously completely useless. How do I go about doing this? Is that oh god, is it something I have to click? Please say it isn't. Like the one-way glass panel. Just for having a conversation. Oh god, what do I have to snap here? What do we need to do? Yeah, no, I do want you to align to a surface. I want you to align specifically to that surface, not... Okay, better. better, worse, no change. This doesn't seem right. I don't feel like I'm doing this correctly. I'm definitely not doing that correctly. That's terrible. I don't... Okay, I'm gonna need a little more info in comments about how we do one-way glass. I'm all in favor of it because my skunks are freaking out all the time, but I'm just clearly not doing that correctly. P.S. Are you guys any better with the hard shelter nonsense? A little bit. Okay, there are a lot of animals in here. You're not wrong. Look, when you all grow up, I'm just selling you off. I just want you to know that. But right now, I can't immediately do that. I mean, I could do that to a capybara, but there's only like the 2 capybaras. Speaking of which, let's not have any more capybaras, thank you. High amounts of litter. Oh. Okay, I can cope with that one. That's a fairly easy one. I do actually want to get something done today, but we seem to be getting sidetracked with literally everything else. Start by hiring another caretaker for a beginning. And then let's maybe put some more bins down. That's probably an excellent idea. So a bin there, and maybe a bin over here. There's already some bins over there. Maybe one right on the corner there. Already got bins down by the vending machines. That's a good spot to have them. I do have a bin over here. All right, I was a little forward thinking on that. Surprise, surprise. Okay, back to work. I could fit a very, very tiny enclosure in here, which might kind of help with the whole we hate looking at the thing. But I don't think I want to do that. Okay, I have 2 thoughts. Both of them are not very good. 2 thoughts. One, way more bug boxes in here. Way more bug boxes. Like a team of bug boxes. We could have a bunch of different small, relatively easy to take care of animals. Or one big enclosure for, some kind of, obviously, bigger animal. What is your issue here? Vet research again. Okay, cool. What did we do? We have done hepatitis A. Okay, we know the bare basics about hepatitis A. I'm kind of just moving this around because I just want to get, a little bit of knowledge on all the diseases, and then we'll start to kind of narrow it down a little bit more than that. I mean, I could technically afford the large exhibit, which looks like it is that 4 boxes or 6? I believe that's 4. I don't really like the way it looks, though, honestly. I could do 2. I mean, I could just do the generic ones and just build it myself. That sounds like a terrible idea, but I could theoretically do that. So I could do, one like this, and then, actually... if I did them more like this... Hang on. He's having another idea. There might be a third idea added to the table here. So if I did them more like this, I could put behind this a relatively small enclosure. There wouldn't be a lot of viewing area, though, would there? You'd only be able to view it from, 2 sides. Animal welfare is... really? Is it the... I swear to God, if it's the tortoises, we're having turtle soup for dinner around here. Just for doing things. Let's just do things. Okay, so let's just make 3 bug boxes. Okay, 3 bug boxes. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing 3. Okay, do 3. And then let's start building some nonsense around this. All right, so how about we started... Now, again, I don't need to stress extra space for heat and things like that because they are self-contained, apparently. Despite physics. Research, okay. Skunk, what is your problem? What's your deal, kid? Kylina, what's your deal? Social? What's your... Oh, you're stressed. You're trying to hide. Kylina, there are actually, a lot of places to hide here. I'm just saying. There's a big cave. You could go hide in the cave. You got, a bunch of these burrows around here. You could go hide over here. There's nobody over here. I'm trying to do more bugs, Kylina. Kylina, you've been a source of non-stop problems in the skunk world, haven't you? It's you and me, Kylina. You and me. This is... Kylina, I have the option to release you back to the wild, and I just want you to know that might happen. All right, I'm going to throw this into pause while we vaguely try to build something around this. What if we made this, maybe more interesting by doing, say, something curved? Like this. Oh, hang on. All right, now this is starting to come together. So if I made this, say, like that, Okay, and then give me an arch like this, and then keep that going. Okay, okay. I don't immediately hate what I'm doing right now. You could go there. Should I maybe widen that path a little bit? I bet I should. I bet I should, like, well, widen the path a little bit, Dave. You literally just said it. If we did this here and here, I don't really need that in the back, though, do I? Undo that last one. Yeah, I can get this to go right down here. We're keeping this. Okay, so here's how Planet Zoo is working with Dave. All right, again, a little peek into Dave's brain, which is a terrifying place to be, but hey, I gotta live with it. So do you. So I did experimental building number 1 over here, which is not the worst thing I've ever built. Now we're gonna kick it up a notch, as the kids used to say. We're gonna kick it up a notch with this one, and see if I can get there we go, and see if I can get this to be a little bit, tiny bit nicer looking. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Okay, so far so good. Now, what I'm going to do is do what a very smart person told me to do on comments. Don't put the roof on until the very end, because you can't make the walls disappear. So it's not like The Sims where I could say like half wall, and then, as I hover over it, the walls disappear so I can see what I'm doing inside. No, that don't work like that. So, yes, I know it's off-center. We're all going to learn to cope with that information, all right? So we're going to put the roof on as the last thing. So show me some floors, please. I'd like to see what you could show me in a floor. Like this one, okay? And then this one could go over here. All right, and then just regular floor, please. Hopefully, I'm kind of... Again, physics is optional, apparently, in this game. But I'm kind of hoping that doesn't bork pathing, that they can still get in there, right? This isn't insanity. They can't. They're gonna figure that out, right? They're gonna figure that out. Oh no, go away. I don't want that tag anymore. How about what? Wow, that's a double door. Okay, the arch is not really what I need it to be. That is worse. About this? Do you have anything? What do I need to click or unclick here? How about this one? No, I don't like that one. Stop aligning to surface. How do I make you go up and down? How about this? You want to do that? Okay, you almost like that one. Now, can we make you just go up like this? That's kind of what I'm looking for there. Can you go live like... I can't even really see this. Oh, it's like a garage door. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Although it is a very industrial-looking building. Okay, again, experimental building number 2. That's what this is. This is not, we're not sold on this. This is not like the pinnacle of my creative abilities here. We're gonna, if it's gonna look diesel, it's gonna look diesel. Okay, now what can I do with this? Again, hoping that we're not gonna bork pathing by putting that floor in there. Show me something in decorations. There's nothing at all in decorations. Okay. Well, you know what? If we're going with kind of serial killer dungeon, let's make it look serial killer dungeon then. Let's put some chains on the wall here. Now that doesn't poke out, right? Oh, it pokes out. Oh, that's got... Oh, no. That's no good. That is no good. No good at all. You're going to have to get moved, Sparky. No, I don't want you to... I don't want... No. Yeah, that one. Thank you, that one. That can tuck behind the... Oh, but now that doesn't really look right. That doesn't look right at all. Actually, you know what? Flip yourself. There you go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then come down a little bit, because that will make more sense. Okay, yes, we're spending an inordinate amount of time making... Oh, now they're off the wall. Making sure that the... No, come here. Making sure that the chain looks exactly right. Actually, that doesn't look terrible because the roof will hide that. But what I need you to do is move... No, not up... Actually, up and down is fine. But how about the side to side? Okay, we want that. And then I want another one of those. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, do that one. That's actually really cool. The roof will hide that little hook at the top. That'll be fine. Everything is fine. So we're going serial killer dungeon, just so we're all clear about this, which means this is the perfect place to finally use that tire that's been sitting around in decorations here. What could you show me here? A metal... oh, yeah. Oh, this is awesome. It's just a fence. It's like a little display and also like a prison at the same time. Oh, this is coming together nicely. I don't know what I'm putting in here yet, but it's going to be great. A wagon wheel. I think we can do better than that. A vent, maybe, so you could, like, scream to the outside when you've seen the... where is it? Where is it? Where do I... there it is. Okay. Also, you need to do something where you're snapping to the right thing, and it's not any of these. How about align to surface? There we go. All right, you're loving align to surface. Okay. Yep, a nice vent here so you can hear the screaming from the outside. A sign bracket, say. Okay, not so much with that. What could you show me, say, we've really... decals. I don't want that. No, that's terrible. Show me an art shape. Okay, maybe. Yes, I know it's off-center. We're just going to cope, all right? Okay, let's be brave and try and move this entire thing so it's not quite as off-center. It doesn't take the boxes, though. It doesn't take the boxes. It just takes this. Okay, leave it as is. You know what? You're on to something here, kid. Don't mess it up now. It's going to have to be a little tiny bit off-center, and you're going to have to learn to cope with it. What could you show me in things that aren't letters, basically? Rounded shapes. Yeah, well, no, I mean, you're not wrong. Those are shapes that are definitely round. Do you have any pictures of animals that are maybe terrifying? Like, just scary, scary things here. I mean, I'm seeing, like a capybara. That's great. They're not really that scary, are they? What are you? A caiman? No, not really. A crane? Definitely not scary. I don't even know what that is. That's a snail. It's not scary. I've seen worse. Why do we have a little... oh, it's a trade center. I thought we had court. Okay, maybe... oh, this corner looks great. Maybe I'll just cut my losses as is. And by losses, I mean I don't really know what wants to live in there yet. Let's actually try to get something going in here. Let's literally make anything at all happen. So let's do roofs. That's what I want. Let's put a roof on here. And that. Quarter circle. I know you're going to need to come up to here, Chief. Let's keep the industrial concept going with just metal plank roof like this. Okay. Pretty? No. Effective? Possibly. Show me something in roof decorations. That's all gutters. Do I care much? I'm not doing them that small. I tell you that right now. I ain't doing... we're not getting gutters. No, but it's just going to have to be an issue with water accumulation. We're not doing gutters. The fact that is insanely off-center is kind of bothering me now. Okay, one more time. If I grab all of this and move it over here, stay there. Okay, can I do the same with you? Can I can't move. Okay, so if I can take all three of you, though. So let's... yes, I want to... okay, we're moving you one at a time? I'd rather not. Can I move you a little more? Oh, dear. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Okay, you stay over there. You stay over here. I gotta shuffle some things around. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, quick deal between you and me, between Dave and the viewers here. Never, ever ask me how long it took me to do that. Okay, just don't ask. It's not worth it. You won't like the answer. All right, you're not going to like it. So it's still not perfect at all. For some reason, I can't get the third box to sit where it used to sit. I don't know why. It's just continually saying it's obstructed, and I'm less inclined to begin to care at this point. We're just going to put the roof back on and call it a day. It's still not perfectly on center, but it's better than it used to be. Never ask me how long that took. Now, what we finally have is Exhibit 7, 8, and 9. I should have left the roof off, Dave. Now you're going to have to crawl inside. There we go. Okay, crawl inside here. Let's just get some stuff in here. Just anything. Literally, let's just get anything to live in here. We've already done giant murder bugs. How about bullfrogs? Everybody loves those. Show me how many people want to live in here if you were a frog. So your deal is 1 to 4. Okay. Okay, males may fight. May fight, but may not. Especially if there's no females, I imagine. So yeah, let's get maybe a couple of bullfrogs in here. How about 2 male bullfrogs could live in that one? Okay. Oh, except I accidentally did it to the next one, but that's fine. They can live there. Okay, so that's fine. Go away. Show me. Wait, hang on. How many things did we just do there? Okay, there's my bullfrogs right there. You're exhibit 8. Okay, so exhibit 7. What could we do in here? A boa constrictor. Oh, that's got to be good for a laugh, right? Everybody loves boa constrictors. I bet it's 1. How many? Is it 1? 1 to 2. 1 to 2. No dominance. Okay, I could get 2 boa constrictors in here, and I think that's better than 1. If I'm going to go to the zoo, I want to see multiple boa constrictors, not just 1. Jose, you're like prestigious. What's your deal? You seem to be better than the rest, and I've got a lot of these magic leaf points. Why don't we get like 2 wicked good boa constrictors? Okay? Why don't you go to there? All right, we've got 2, I think, wicked good boa constrictors. And then the third one over here that I couldn't quite get to live where the first one used to live. No, I didn't want to do that. Wait, Jose. Oh, Jose's being moved. Never mind. I know what the problem is with Jose. What else you got in here? Spiders? Spiders might be a thing. What? I just go longer than the first page here. Why do these guys? Oh, it's a sloth. A sloth. I feel... No, I'm not feeling sloth here. We might do that later. How about another snake? That could be cool. A death adder. Oh, come on. We've got to have a death adder in here. How many death adders get to live in a thing? 1 to 5. Oh, you guys are friendly. I could get a bunch of death adders. Oh, this sounds wonderful. Yes, let's get a bunch of death adders. Like, how many death adders can I afford? That is a question I ask myself constantly. No, golden poison toad or frog. I don't know. Poison frog. Okay, we'll come back to poison frog. A Gila monster. There's those snails. No. Death adder. I don't have a lot of choice, so I'm just going to take both of them. 1 male, 1 female. We'll make more death adders. So let's get you guys to... Yeah, you guys are going to go live over there. Okay, in there. Fantastic. And Jose, you are on schedule to get delivered, right? We didn't just leave Jose in the box, right? Wait, we're not leaving Jose in the box. Is that correct? We're gonna put him in the zoo, right? I can't quite find where I want to be here, but we are gonna put him here somewhere, right? That's boas. Oh yeah, boas. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. Everyone is fine. Now, before we go any further, how about we set up like correct temperatures and things? And look at that, Dave. It even shows you. There's like a little marker right here where you want to be between 73 and 88. How about 84? You'd like about 60 to 80% humidity. So how about 70? 71. There you go, champ. Okay. I'll come back to your other needs later because I'm sure I have not researched them. So which one were you? Did I just do you? It's hard to keep track of all these things. You want to be between 73 and 84. So how about that? And you want to be between 60 and 80 again. So how about that? And then it's just the death adder in the corner. It just looks it looks like you've crawled into some sort of underground dungeon. And then there's a nice exhibit about death adders while you're here. What is your problem? Because it's always a problem. Your problem is it's too cold and not quite humid enough, so you would like to be between 73 and 88. Okay, how about that? And you would like to be 60 to 80 again. All right. Boom, done. Okay. Now, all of that is done. Let's turn the game back on. And no surprise, I spent an obscene amount of money doing that. Just ridiculous amount of money doing that. So I'm going to have to kind of sit here and let things tick along a little bit. Can I put, I know I kind of vaguely addressed this the last time, can I put a donation box in here? Because there should be a path under here. There's a path in here somewhere. So is anything like, okay, it seems to be snapping. Snap there. See what happens. Oh, it's underground though. No. No, that's not okay. You need to come like way... Oh, no, you don't. You don't want to do your thing, do you? No, that I can't live with that. Again, hopefully that's not going to bork pathing. I mean, humans can, like, do that, right? They can go in and out of there, I hope. Also, can they open the door? I have no idea how any of this works. And let's put up some education around here, too. Make sure our people are getting all educated about things. Let's put one there, and then one... sure, over in the corner might kind of vaguely work. Nobody's here yet. Nobody even knows this exhibit exists. And that's probably for the best. You're probably going to get murdered if you go in there. So what could we tell people about here? Yes. No, not the tortoise. No. Where? Oh, you know what, dude? Your things aren't even here yet, man. They got to move them. They got to move them over. Now, somewhere in all of that, we did vet research on... Really? We were doing foot and mouth disease? Oh, okay. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Let's take you guys off of disease. We still haven't learned anything about the raccoon. The giant centipede is getting better, but let's get you guys off of disease and let's work on some of our new animals, and by animals I mean terrifying things. So, Kenya, you're on death adders, and Neva, you're on boa constrictors. I'm going to keep Chris and Brian in the field, for the actual sick animals as they come up. Oh, yeah, see, this is awkward looking. I mean, it's working in the strictest technical sense of the word, but boy, I wish the floor was a little more floor-like. Looks like you're swimming through cement. I mean, I guess if I just never look at it again, that'll be okay. You did put some money in there, though. That was good. So can we get some education on these guys? Now that there's things in there? Vet research is complete. That's cool. Why can't we do that? Why can't we tell people about what's going on in here? Huh. You know what? Put it on the Babirusa then. I'm paying for it. I'm paying $10 a month for this, so they may as well be educated about something. And you get educated about camels. I'm not really sure why I can't do that with this. Also, people are already leaving trash. They're already leaving trash on the floor. So let's put a bin, say, there. And another bin, say, over here. And actually, while I'm in the neighborhood, why don't we throw down a bench or two in this area? You're going to be a little worn out after looking at all the terrifying things inside, so you may as well have a bit of a rest. Yeah, it's not my ideal that the floor isn't, like, floor-placed. It's just not... I kind of can't be in here. No, you're not allowed to... I literally put a fence up there so you couldn't do that. Why would you do that? I put a fence there so you couldn't do exactly what you just did. Okay, what did I do? I got some species. You're right, I did do that. I definitely did that. I got 4,000 in the bank right now. I'm going to have to sit a little bit. Educational item. Oh, yeah, all right. So nobody wants to learn about Babirusas all the way over by the boa constrictors. You know what? For right now, just ditch those. I'll come back to that concept in a bit. I'm not quite feeling why I can't do education stuff on the stuff that is inside that building. I don't know how to make... I could remove the floors. I could just remove the floors. Floors don't need to be there. I'll have a think about that. We're running real long today. Real long. So let's wrap it up on Planet Zoo for today. I don't know that I did much today, except fuss with this building. And not be entirely satisfied with it, because those floors ain't right. I am probably going to remove those floors the next time we come back, just so people look normal when they're looking at the death adders. But do please let me know in the comments the number of things that I've done critically wrong with that building, and let me know how to fix them. And people can just walk through the wall here. Again, physics is optional. You can just walk right through a wall. No problem. But we'll pick up some more of Planet Zoo next time. I'd kind of like to do something here. I'd like to see an enclosure somewhere in this neighborhood and maybe bring in a new animal. But we'll figure it out next time. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. You know what, kids? I'm the camp counselor who's going to teach you the truth. All right? None of this mamby-pamby kumbaya nonsense. All right? We are learning the truth here. The truth is death and disappointment and theft. Basically, I did the theft. Everything else is on you. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. So once again, the fish are on fire, and you're on fire. Isabella is in fact on fire. The YouTube Awards ceremony for the best YouTubers of the time. I think this may be a mild exaggeration. I look like I'm paralyzed with fear and or hunger up on stage there.